So I took the harness off already. Harness is right here. I'm thinking about next is try and mount the training in, and then once I get the training in, remove the mount. But I'm gonna need a second hand for that, so I'm gonna wait on that to the front. So this is the engine bay. I cleaned it a little bit. All I did was just took a rag and I just pretty much wiped it down on the subframe down there. I did take a pry bar and scrape all that oil and dirt that was more like chunks. So I did all that. After I got all that out, I went in with a rag and just wiped it down again. Still got this side to do over here. You just gotta take off the harness right here and then take that off, because the engine that I'm doing over there has one already. I'm gonna use that harness, and I'm just gonna keep this one for secondary, and then I'm gonna clean that side over there. But starting to look really nice, especially on this side. Kind of going back and forth, but I just got the transmission mounted with the engine. So now let's start trying to figure out how to do this delete. Either I want to route or just want to cut it, weld it, or plug that up. Also, this thing's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna worry about, because you can see it's damaged. They just pretty much coat hangered it. So I'm gonna be doing the delete kit on that as well. But that's the update. Just got those mounted together. Alright, so the gasket for the VTEC just came in today. Here's the VTEC solenoid gasket. This is the front VTC gasket. This is where this VTEC solenoid will go. And this one goes to the front right up here. I'll be installing that. Where's the VTEC? The VTEC is over here. Here's the VTEC. I'll be installing the gasket and install this. Today I'm gonna be doing a few things. First off, today what I'm gonna be trying to do is clean out this spark plug hole from cylinder 4. Show you guys. You can see all that stuff in there, all that gunk. That's what I'm trying to clean. I got a little bit of it out. Still got just a couple more in there. Here's cylinder 4, cylinder 3. You see how that one looks a lot more cleaner. Same as these other one. So trying to attempt to get all that black stuff out. What I'm guessing that is from the spark plug socket, the little rubber thing that holds the plugs in. I think that it is that. I've been just taking a flathead. I just been taking a flathead with some masking tape and putting the sticky side on the outside and just going in and kind of grabbing whatever I could grab with the little sticky side. And then pull it up like that. It's kind of hard with all of the little debris and the little chunks. I tried air blowing it out, but it's not really working. I think it's just too far down. It doesn't have enough pressure or enough air to blow it back up. And I don't want to take out the spark plugs. I don't want none of that stuff dropping into the cylinder or the piston. So right now I'm just kind of slowly working on that. And then what else? What I'm also doing today is installing this shift solenoid, which goes right here. This guy right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it goes right there. You see that tan connector. So I'm gonna try to remove the battery, keep the battery tray on, and see if I just have enough room to wiggle it out or squeeze through. It looks like I should have enough room to go down there. I probably just gotta put something down there so it doesn't leak. But yeah, that's today's project. It's this and that spark plug cylinder 4. So I just got the part out. You see how the gasket here left a little bit and the rest remain on the training. I went in and I did scuff it up, clean it up with a razor blade. Just trying to get any of that gasket stuff left out. Here's that new solenoid. I'm gonna just wipe this down, clean a little bit, get rid of that oil, put on the gasket and the O-rings. I'll put it back in. So I put those O-rings in. There's 4 O-rings, and here's the gasket that goes over it. You want to be careful with this. Is this just like paper material, so it's easy to rip, easy to tear. So once you get that lined up, you put the bolt through and use pretty much lined up, which I can't show you because I need 2 hands to do this. But once I get this installed, I'll show you guys the aftermath. So I got it installed, got it running, took it on a test drive, but it's still doing the same thing, jerking, trying to shift in 3rd gear. If anything, putting in that new cylinder made it actually worse. I don't know if it's because I bought a cheap one or it's not the correct one, but I might put the old one back in and do another test drive, but that'll probably be another day. Right now I'm trying to get back to the k20 A2, the RX-6, so I could finish that up so that could get ready to go into the car. So back to this engine, trying to clean all that up like I was doing earlier before I was doing the element. So now that I've finished the element, I'm gonna try to get this. This might be a lot more harder than I think it's gonna be, so I might have to come up with like better strategies, but better idea how to do it. The other way I was thinking was tilting the motor upside down, but then I can't do that because I already have the engine mount mounted on. Other thing I was doing was taking the socket and burning it, and hopefully I could just kind of melt that onto the socket and pull it out, and just do it little by little. I already know that air blowing is not gonna work. I already tried picking it and doing this. This worked a little bit, but it only worked for the big piece. Here's the big piece. So I can't get these little small chunks out now. Alright, so I got majority of it cleaned up. Got all that little pieces out. All I did was I took this, some just masking tape with some tape on the flathead screwdriver, and I pretty much went into You can see there's like a hex 6-point. I just went in between that before each of the point in the middle and just kind of grab it, kind of like a magnet, but instead you're just hoping that it stick onto the tape. And then I took this other guy's skinny guy, scraping it to move the gasket or whatever the hell that thing was out. And then what I also used was coat hanger. I took a coat hanger and I just pretty much undid it. And then I went in here and I just pretty much scrape all that around that 6-point, so that when I put the screwdriver in, I could just go around and just grab whatever of material that was breaking apart. So I got that done now. I'm gonna try to remove this air assist right here. Like I was telling you guys, whoever previous had this, just coat hangered it or just wire tied it. At first I wasn't really too worried and I didn't really care about it, but once I looked at it, it's already cracked right there. And they kind of just, I think that's why they put the wire coat hanger, where the hell that you want to call that there. But if you could look and see that the sensor is broken, they just use that to clamp it on. So to take that off, I bought the delete kit k20 plug. Gotta wait for that to come in, so I'm gonna take that out just so I can have it ready. So when the parts do come in, I also bought a couple more things. Still need to order throw out a gasket, but I bought that delete. I bought the bracket for this as well too, because I didn't have that. I also bought, the hell did I buy? I bought a couple of things. I bought the cable bushings or whatever. Bought new clips, new retainer. So I just clip, and clip. Now this is pretty much broken free, but there's a spring in here. You can see right here. There's a spring. But you just have to play around with it just to get that out. There we go. So remove that. Remove all this. And then just unscrew that. And that's a 24, but we have to get rid of this barbed wire or whatever the hell this is. Get rid of this just so that we could fit a wrench over it. It's always good to, I bought this engine used, so it's always good to do your visual inspection. It's always good to replace stuff while the engine's out, so you have clearance and you have room. I think that should be good, because that should be, we get a wrench in there. All right, now so I just take my 24 and pretty much just try to find a good spot to undo it, which it's not really a lot of good spot because the manifold's in the way and these vacuum. This isn't a 24 too, which on my K24 it was a 24. So let's go to 22. Okay, 22 seems more like it. So now we just gotta do is just unscrew it. Maybe just see if we can get it off the handle. Probably easier if you remove all these vacuum lines, coolant lines. Okay, so got that out. Take these stupid wires out. Just throw these away. And then I also replaced one of those already on the k24 element right here. I snapped it right there. So about a new one. I don't know if this is the same part number as the k20, but I took this out to delete this anyway. I kept it on the k24 just because I want it to still be stocked. On the RX-6 k20, I don't really care because this is more like a race car. So got that. Just got to plug that up when parts come in. Then got to figure out how to route this. Figure how to route this or how to do this, because this hose connects up here, come back here, and goes into this tube right here. Forums online has been saying to just cut this off and weld it shut and just plug this up with a bolt or a thread to go in here. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I think one article says I could just go here to here, because all this is just a little. This is like vent to atmosphere. So this is pretty much what keeps it cool, and then just wrap down back on there, which informs like you could just go straight to that because it's just a coolant. And so I got that done. I think that's it pretty much for this now. I just gotta wait for these parts to come in, little pieces, but all the big major stuff's done. Once I get everything completed, where it's ready to drop in, all the mounts, all the bracket, everything's on the harness, I'm gonna do a veil latch. Veil latch is gonna be the last thing I do before I put the engine in. Well, that's a wrap, guys. Just put in a new housing for the thermostat. That just came in today. But other than that, it's a wrap for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like it, subscribe. Please comment below to let me know what you guys think, what I should do, or any other tricks or any other thing I should do with the k20. I'm not sure about this, but if you guys know anything about this, how to get rid of that, I would appreciate it if you guys let me know. But thank you guys for supporting, and on to the next. See you guys on the next one.